He dressed up like Santa and turned the holiday into a horror. Tucked under the San Gabriel Mountains, Covina, California is a small community only 22 miles from downtown Los Angeles. Throughout its history, Covina has made many appearances in film and television. In 2008, with a population over 45,000, Covina was considered a quiet, low-crime community. But on December 24, 2008, Covina and its residents would be shocked and devastated by a crime so unimaginable, only a horror movie could write the script. Hello viewers, today in this video, we will discuss Bad Santa, Bruce Pardo, and the Covina Christmas Massacre that disturbed the community in America. So further delay, let's begin the video. Joseph and Alice Ortega loved Christmas, the lights, the music, and the family. With 5 adult children and many grandkids, Christmas was the best time to spend together. Christmas evening of 2008, the Ortega family was doing just that. Sons James and Charles, and daughters Letitia, Alicia, and Sylvia were spending the evening, celebrating the holiday at their parents' home. With grandkids running around, the lights of the Christmas tree flashing, and a boisterous game of poker in full swing. This family Christmas party would soon be stained with tragedy. Sons James and Charles, and daughters Letitia, Alicia, and Sylvia were spending the evening, celebrating the holiday at their parents' home. With grandkids running around, the lights of the Christmas tree flashing, and a boisterous game of poker in full swing. This family Christmas party would soon be stained with tragedy. Shortly after 11:30 p.m., dispatch began receiving calls from neighbors of Joseph and Alice Ortega. One neighbor screamed, "Come immediately. They're burning down someone's house." As first responders raced to the location, 911 calls continued to pour in. Some callers reported shooting, in addition to the burning home. Upon arriving, one officer described the scene as pure chaos. When I arrived, to describe it as apocalyptic would be accurate. After the fire had been put out, and the smoke had cleared, the destruction, devastation, and death left behind was indeed apocalyptic. Searching the scorched home, police found 9 members of the Ortega family dead and burned beyond recognition. In addition to 3 injured victims, the 9 murdered victims were Joseph Ortega, age 79, and his wife Alicia, age 70, Sylvia Ortega Pardo, age 43, Charles Ortega, age 50, and his wife Sherry, age 45, James Ortega, age 52, and his wife Teresa, age 52, Alicia Ortega Ortiz, age 46, and her son Michael, age 17. Almost an entire family was completely wiped out during a time known for peace and love. How did this tragedy even unfold? Around 11:30 p.m., there was a knock at the door. 8-year-old Katrina, daughter of Letitia Ortega, ran to the door and flung it open. Upon seeing the visitor, she excitedly exclaimed, "Santa Claus! Santa Claus!" But just seconds later, the gunshot blasted through the party noise. Little Katrina had been shot in the face by Santa Claus. Without any time to process what had just happened, the family was under attack. The man dressed as Santa Claus walked into the home and began shooting at anyone in his path. Some had no time to run. Others tried to hide behind couches and under tables, but it was no use. The man was on a mission, and no one was safe. Even after being shot and wounded, the Ortega brothers, Charles and James, managed to get up and try to subdue the gunman. During the struggle, they realized who the man was. It was their ex-brother-in-law, Bruce Pardo, but their injuries would prove to be fatal, and the brothers were unable to fend Pardo off. They both collapsed while Pardo continued moving through the house, shooting anyone he could. Once he ran out of bullets, Pardo pulled out a homemade flamethrower and began spraying the house with 18 gallons of gasoline. Unaware of an open flame somewhere inside the house, an explosion occurred, leaving him severely burned. Pardo ran out of the house and towards his rental car. Due to his extensive injuries, he abandoned his original plan of escape. Pardo drove his rental car to his brother's house, where he was later found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. During the investigation, it was discovered that Pardo's rental car contained the remnants of his burned Santa suit and thousands of rounds of ammunition. The car was also booby-trapped to explode upon the Santa suit being removed. And while the car did explode, no one was injured. Bruce Pardo was 45 years old and recently divorced from Sylvia Ortega. They had married in 2006, but the marriage quickly fell apart. Pardo was a narcissist and financially controlling. During divorce proceedings, the court ordered Pardo to pay almost $2,000 in monthly spousal support. Pardo had also been recently fired from his job as an electrical engineer for billing false hours. The divorce was finalized a week before the holiday, along with Pardo's plan for revenge. He was a man obsessed and could only think of one thing: revenge on Sylvia and everyone she loved. After the investigation, police concluded that Bruce Pardo had no intentions of committing suicide. He had a detailed plan of escape. Pardo had multiple rental cars on the ready, supplies, maps of the American Southwest and Mexico, and cash strapped to his body. He had also purchased a plane ticket from Los Angeles to Mullen, Iowa. Police also believe Pardo had intentions of driving to his ex-wife's divorce attorney's home and killing him. Leticia Ortega Yusuf Ploski, the only remaining member of her immediate Ortega family, she lost both her parents and all of her siblings. In addition, she lost a sister-in-law and one nephew. Her daughter, Katrina, physically healed from being shot in the face, but it took everyone in the family years to heal emotionally, and the healing continues to this day. Leticia became the reluctant head of the family and worked hard to maintain the family's traditions. Most importantly, she worked to save Christmas. Everywhere you turn, there are memories of what we used to have, and then memories of that night. You cannot escape it. Christmas will always be there, and we continue to celebrate it. Leticia Ortega words. Viewers, this was the bizarre story of Bad Santa, Bruce Pardo, and the Covina Christmas Massacre. Viewers, what you can say about this story, tell me in the comment box. Thanks for watching. If you found this story gripping, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more chilling true crime stories. And remember, if you or anyone you know is battling dark thoughts, don't hesitate to reach out to a mental health professional. Until next time, take care of yourself, and I meet you in new interesting video.